In a village forgotten by the world, there was a legend circulating about an old house. Abandoned for decades, people said that every autumn night, there were screams coming from inside. Curiosity urged a group of teenagers to explore the house. One dark night, with the full moon in the sky, they entered with their flashlights on. The doors creaked sinisterly, and the walls were covered with mold. As they ventured deeper, the atmosphere became deeper, more and more oppressive. One of them, Alex, discovered an old diary full of writings about a woman who had mysteriously disappeared in that house. Suddenly, a loud noise echoed, making them wince. They looked at each other, but courage pushed them to continue. They had reached the main room, where an old chandelier was swinging, as if moved by an unseen breeze. On the wall, the shadow loomed, taking the form of a woman dressed in white. The shadow girl began to cry, and her tears seemed to absorb the light. Suddenly, she cried, "Help me!" Panicked, the teenagers tried to run away, but the door closed with a dry noise. An unseen force held them captive, and the woman's screams turned into an echo of horror. As they realized they were trapped, Alex realized that the diary contained a ritual of deliverance. In a trembling voice, he began to read the words, and the light in the room began to throb. The woman froze, and then shouted again, "Don't leave me!" The last words of the ritual were spoken, and the shadow disappeared in a burst of energy. The door suddenly opened, and the teenagers went out into the night, with souls full of fear. Since then, no one has had the courage to approach that house. But sometimes, on quiet autumn nights, distant screams are still heard, like a cry for help that never goes out.